It's another spooky Saturday night with Nuke. Ghost videos, y'all gonna be scared. Well, it's optimistic anyway.
We'll see.
Another Nukes Top 5, guys, get ready. Let's do this.
Artist Susie Solmori says that her family lives in a very haunted house in England. The house, which was built in 1902, still contains strange items left by its former owners. But weirdest of all, on the third floor there is a very strange painting that was left there by a previous tenant. Susie says that this painting is the most haunted object in the entire house. She says that often her young niece carries on long, eerie conversations with the spirit, quote, Gilbert, who she says inhabits the painting.
I have an easy answer for you. Burn it.
What? What I heard? I heard
House?
The painting.
I heard that. I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the smartest kid in class. Okay, not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay. I'm tired. I'm hungry. It could get cold. You can't touch cold stuff. But I'm warm.
One day, Susie and her brother ask her niece about the spirit, Gilbert.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
And this is the point when things take an even creepier turn. Because Susie does some investigating and manages to find an old picture and some info about her family home. What she discovers is downright creepy.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916 and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. From looking at the English census records, I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud, next to her on the balcony is her daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911, so he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family in the photo, what they did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Things around the house start to get even weirder as one day when Susie is home alone,
She
starts to hear banging noises coming from upstairs. She grabs her phone and films as she goes to investigate.
I think the painting is on the wall though, that's why.
Yeah, that's an easy fix. If you can't burn it, paint over it. And if it comes back, move.
There is banging coming from inside the playroom where Gilbert's painting hangs. But when she looks inside, there's nothing there. Cut to another night, and as Susie goes upstairs, she again sees her niece doing something a little strange in the third floor playroom.
Maybe her niece has an imaginary friend.
The girl is prying away at the floorboards while singing,
Kids do that.
You Are My Sunshine. And remember that the spirit Gilbert is said to inhabit an old painting of the sun. Odd coincidence? Maybe. But after the girl has gone to bed, Susie and her brother go back upstairs to investigate the area of the floor that her niece was picking at. What they find makes their blood run cold.
Looks like it comes up. And that's the first time you've noticed this? That'll burn too. Is that a Ouija board?
Yep.
Underneath the floor, there is an old Ouija board with a picture of the sun that looks very similar to the haunted Gilbert painting. So is there a spirit named Gilbert haunting the third floor playroom of Susie's old house? And is the spirit sending messages through Susie's young niece? Let me know what you think. We need scary videos. So if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
I'd be burning stuff
on a housetop. An urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave. But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
I hate these flashlights that can't see anything. It is 2023, guys. Yeah, that's a person. Looks like Michael Myers.
Yeah, run. Faster.
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer, and whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, but whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
Oh gosh. Dude. Keep running. That dude's creepy. It is
He's wearing a Scream mask or a Michael Myers?
Looks like a Michael Myers. Dude, run!
Yeah,
he's like walking ominously. Run! You've seen this movie.
This would be too easy to fake.
Oh crap, he's running. Run! What are you doing?
Why is it always somewhere that doesn't have any
the
guns?
urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw the same creepy man.
Like floating.
Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie.
Doesn't it though? Doesn't it seem just like something out of a horror movie?
He's like floating though, he's not even really walking. He's like...
Oh, it's a person.
Kitty. TikTok user Ibby is recording a cute video of her cats late one night when something happens that she still just can't explain.
Cats got that sixth sense, man. They get freaked out by everything, though.
Yep.
What the?
One of Ibby's cats goes behind the curtains, then turns around and seems to disappear right into the floor. Now, I'm not even entirely sure what's going on here myself, because even when this footage is brightened, it's hard to find any explanation as to why that cat just disappeared. Unfortunately, Ibby didn't share much about the strange video, but all of her cats seem to be safe and accounted for. So
that's just a phone camera, though. That's not like a CCTV or anything.
Yeah, but when cameras, it doesn't matter. When they get into like dark shadow areas, they tend to glitch a little bit.
T-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long
I had to
sleeves.
guess. That's what I would say. It'd be more logical
stockings and
than just disappearing into the ground.
Anyway, shipping is free and be sure to order by December 8th to get delivery before Christmas.
Look at Nuke with
Go to
his
nukestop5.com to shop now.
And his
Or,
stockings.
like whenever you feel
you feel
like
more
it.
comfortable on your Helix
Maybe
mattress.
after the video. The Ghost at Granny's. Italian YouTube user Simone Botte says that his grandmother has been experiencing strange, unexplainable events in her home. She says that her TV turns on by itself, windows open on their own, and creepiest of all, she often hears unexplained voices from somewhere in her house. Even though he's a bit skeptical of his grandmother's claims, Simone agrees to spend the night at her house while she's away. He's not really expecting to experience much of anything, but then he also begins to hear creepy sounds from somewhere in the house. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Allora, sono a casa di mia nonna. Allora, non so se sentite, praticamente sono a casa di mia nonna da solo. E non so se sentite, ci sono un sacco di rumori che vengono da di sopra, qui e lì. Allora,
Why is it always grandma's house?
vabbè, buio pesto. No, vabbè.
See, my first fear is always going to be a burglar, you know, somebody. I'm thinking other person if I'm hearing those noises.
Simone discovers that for some reason
I'm
the
getting
lights
armed.
upstairs don't seem to be working. So he grabs a flashlight and slowly climbs the stairs in search of the creepy sounds.
A parte che c'è un gran rumore di vento e mi sto cagando in mano solo per quello. E quindi... E adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto.
I'd be like, all right, stop, I'm going back to bed.
I don't want to know why the lights don't work. I call Grandma and be like, hey, Grandma, you're upstairs always not
Ragazzi, mi
working.
sto cagando in mano.
Why didn't you tell me that? You could have saved me from crapping myself.
Si è aperta la finestra da sola. No, vabbè.
Hey, Grandma,
No, vabbè. No, vabbè.
why didn't you tell me that your house had stuff going on before I came and spent the night here?
Simone is
she
completely
did say
alone in the
that.
house, but he hears a window and closet door open by
Why
themselves.
didn't you tell me the severity of
Simone
it?
slowly begins to realize that everything that his grandmother has been complaining about
Why
is now
isn't Simone
happening
armed?
right in front of him.
No, vabbè, ragazzi, io sono terrorizzato.
Just troubling the amount of these people that don't arm themselves with anything. Spoon. Something.
Fly swatter. Something that would
Now it's gotta
Direi
be
che vado
blunt.
via perché nei
Yeah,
film
but that'll
consiglio
hurt.
sempre questa cosa qua.
Yeah,
Quindi
if I stab you with a spoon, it might not.
non sono,
I ain't-
non sono più stupido. No, ti giuro,
do
non
enough to get you
non
away.
riesco neanche a parlare oggi
You
perché
go, ah, and you just run, you know, that's at least something. They never have any type of
aspetta.
rusty sport.
protection.
Oh no, vabbè, il letto è fatto.
That was also, that was,
Il letto... Gli sportelli sono aperti.
hey, that just made me jump.
E il letto... Cioè prima il letto...
The
non era
ice
così.
machine.
Era... Non ho la voce, ve lo giuro. Non ho la voce. Ok, no. Ora vado.
Nope,
Mi sembra
I'm
che
leaving.
proseguire con questa cosa, non so come.
I'm out of here.
Il vaso non era lì. Il vaso non era lì.
Yeah, I would instantly think somebody's messing with me.
Kick it down the stairs and see what happens.
Once telekinesis is having, if I'm having to debate telekinesis versus a person,
and just as Simone is about to
I'm looking for
leave,
somebody.
he hears movement coming from his grandmother's bedroom. He goes to take a look inside and discovers that the bed covers are now neatly arranged, as if someone came in and made the bed. Also, the doors of all the cabinets are open. Suddenly, the doors move again, and Simone decides to just get out of there. But inexplicably, a vase is now moved to the top of the stairs.
Adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto.
Grandma's messing with him.
Just then,
Like,
Simone
I
hears
didn't
more
really leave.
movement from the guest bedroom. He decides to take a look inside, and what happens next is downright chilling.
I see a face. Anywhere.
There's Grandma. She's laughing her ass off right now. She just...
Did you see it?
No.
For a split second, a dark shadow can be seen moving towards
Oh.
Simone as he looks inside the room. He freaks out and just makes a run for it. And with that, he decides to stay away from the house for the rest of the night. Over
Yeah.
the next 7 months, Simone and his grandmother discovered that the strange paranormal activity in her house might be linked to an old scarf that she won at a church raffle. Simone says that with his grandmother's permission, he threw away the scarf and that the strange activity in her house has now completely stopped.
Yeah, but now some homeless person is going to find it
Ride of a
and
lifetime.
wear it.
Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family simply can't explain. Something truly chilling.
I missed it. What was it?
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't see anything. Empty last cart. Okay.
¡Ay, mamá, me da miedo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, me da miedo!
Yeah, he looks good.
Okay, still empty.
¿Otra vez?
Sí, son 5 o 6 vueltas.
Dude.
¡Está bien recio!
Abajo no, abajo, en la parte de abajo no.
¡Y no se cae!
No,
Dude.
una pista.
¡Ay! ¡Ay!
Yeah, that's clearly somebody in there.
But it hadn't stopped.
I mean, unless he was just hidden down the whole time and then finally sat up.
Así es el juego.
But now he's gone.
He could have hidden back down, but creepy nonetheless.
¿Mira un brincolín?
¿Cuál?
¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde va! ¡Me da miedo!
You see, none of Gustavo's family got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black and sitting all alone. Now, the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. So just who or what is this? Now, what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago, 2 people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride. So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over? Let me know what you think.
I think I want to know if they went back there and checked it when they got done.
Popular Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuroshiro channel is joined by his friend Tei to investigate an abandoned inn in the mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. In an attempt to capture evidence of the paranormal, Shiro decides to leave a static camera recording outside of room 208 while he and his friend explore the rest of the inn. Without them knowing, the camera captures something downright creepy.
So dark.
Something can be seen moving behind a decaying old Japanese sliding door. The 2 investigators have no idea what they just captured, so they decide that Tei should go and stay in room 208. Shiro heads off to explore the basement,
Shiro's
so
like,
Tei is left
we decided on something.
alone upstairs in
Together.
room 208.
You, Tei.
You, Tei.
Suddenly
We'll be
something
staying.
happens that chills him
And
to
Tei
his
said, do what
core.
now? Poor Tei.
聞こえたしまってなんか白がなんかやってんのかな。ないよな。
I missed it. I didn't see anything.
Oh! なんかさ、触れた。
Oh.
Did he step into like a shadow or something? It looked like a shadow cast right there. Yeah.
What should I do? That was movement too.
The investigator is touched
Because
by
that's
something
just
that he
way on
can't
top.
see, and he just makes a run for it. When looking back at the footage, it's clear that there's a dark shadow that seems to reach out and touch him, even though Tei says that he didn't see anyone or anything at the time. Then whatever this is seems to follow Tei, this time appearing as a pale figure caught by the static camera pointed at room 208. When the 2 investigators finally find each other again, Shiro decides that it's time to grab their equipment and just head home. So did their cameras capture the ghost of the woman
I don't
who
think
was sent
Shiro
to haunt
made that
the abandoned
decision.
inn? Or is it
Yeah,
all
that was all
just an
Tei.
elaborate
Pretty sure Tei was like, that's enough.
decide.
Man.
Like, y'all tortured
A
me enough.
scare at the Airbnb. Imogen from Alberta, Canada is spending the night at an Airbnb with a friend and her little dog Rosie. Suddenly,
Looks like a
Rosie
good
just
time.
starts freaking out at what seems like nothing.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost? Yeah. What is this first? Where's
Yes!
the ghost? Right there. Where? Where is it? She's staring at her.
Imogen jokes that the dog is barking at a ghost, and her friend is a little freaked out by the dog's creepy, crazy orange eye shine in the camera. But then things take a very bizarre turn.
What the fuck?
Suddenly the little dog makes a run for it, and a creepy dark shadow seems to reach out for her.
Ooh, what was
Anna says
that?
that she has no idea just what this strange shadow could be, and she now believes that the Airbnb
cool.
might actually be haunted after all.
What the fuck?
The ghost of passengers past. This next creepy video was recorded by a bus driver in Santiago, Chile. The bus driver is completely alone in a parked bus about to start her shift at 8 a.m. in the morning, but she suddenly realizes that she might not be as alone as she thought.
Have we seen this one?
I don't remember this one.
Corre el tiempo. Hay un pasajero sentado en el asiento que va solo, al lado de la puerta. Nos movemos.
Oh, maybe we have.
Y no hay nadie.
I was gonna say, this looks familiar.
Es un pasajero fantasma. ¿Cachan? Sigue ahí sentado. ¿Lo ven? Y las cámaras no están paradas. Siguen moviéndose. ¿Habrá sido alguien que se murió ahí sentado? ¡Qué hueva!
A security camera live feed shows a young passenger is seated next to the window behind the bus driver. But when she turns to look, there's no one there. The bus driver wonders if she might be witnessing a real paranormal event. Unfortunately, the video cuts right there, and it was reposted to the internet without a name or source. So was it a ghost or just a very strange camera glitch? I leave that up to you to decide.
No, I'd really want to see her
Watch
walk
closely.
into the frame of the camera to
Urban
give it more
explorer Jimmy
perspective. But
Jimenez
that's
has
where
traveled to an
the
abandoned
right
ghost
camera.
town somewhere in the
There could
mountains
be
of
one on the
Mexico.
second
He
floor or
stumbles
something.
upon an empty and seemingly barricaded house and decides to take a look inside. While exploring, he doesn't really find anything that strange, just an abandoned house covered in dust and dirt. But while his back is turned, something happens that makes you wonder if the house was barricaded for a reason. Something truly chilling. Watch closely.
I hate dolls.
When Jimmy enters the old abandoned house, a doll can be seen lying face down on a chair in the corner of the entrance. But when he returns later to the entrance, the doll is now seated upright, facing Jimmy as if watching him. The explorer is completely unaware of what has happened, and he leaves the house oblivious to what he just captured. Now, it should be mentioned that this footage has 0 cuts. You can watch it yourself on Jimmy's YouTube channel. Except for a stray dog barking in the background and the sound of Jimmy's own movements, no other footsteps or motion can be heard. So it's a complete mystery as to how this doll could have moved. Could it be that something terrible happened in this house? Is the doll perhaps a warning for Jimmy to leave? Let me know what you think.
My warning would have been when I saw the doll to begin with.
Like,
The
okay,
late
time to
night
go. Never
visitor.
mind.
Sandra
I'm not
Crocker
going
from
anywhere.
Lincoln, Nebraska wakes up one morning to find a strange notification from her Ring doorbell camera. The notification says that someone was at her door at around 3:30 in the morning. When she checks the footage, she is shocked. Something can be seen that seems to exit Sandra's house at 3:24 a.m. The unrecognizable figure appears small and wide at first, but then as it disappears around the corner, it seems to have grown in size and is now dark as night. Some have even suggested that it looks like the dark figure of a woman walking away in an old-timey dress.
A woman in black.
Now, Sandra doesn't know what to make of the footage. So, what do you think this could be? Let me know.
Really have no idea.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video.
I mean,
you can also follow me on the socials and say, hey there, what's up, buddy? Anyway, hopefully I will see you again next week.
Well, that was one of the better nukes.
it's hard to get scared after watching so many of these.
I don't know, like the one with the guy with the Michael Myers mask.
Yeah, that one's creepy.
I mean, it easily could have been staged, but if it wasn't, and that was a person that was following that way, the fact that you're out there and you're unarmed, take a lesson from Chris. You know, Urbex Hill, he's always ready for something like that to occur. You guys are putting yourselves in a lot of danger, because what if you can't outrun that crazy psycho dude? You know, squatters are real. I don't know, this was a good one though. The school bus driver we have seen before.
Yeah, like a long time ago. Yeah, that was a revisit.
And because I couldn't see her go into frame of the seat where she was saying that's the camera for that seat. I mean, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it shows you that these types of things can be done and you can be misled. But I always enjoy these spooky Saturday nights. I really want to find something similar to the guy that jumped off the house with the Michael Myers mask, but even more believable. It'd be really cool if they would have ran out to their car when they got to their car and turned and you look at a tree and you just see his head sticking around that tree like Michael Myers always did in the Halloween movies.
Do your research.
Yeah. You got to have that last gratifying shot. So what did you guys think? Comments. Were there any of them that stood out to you? The doll
always stick out.
In the picture, you know, that you could have easily burned, that happened to have a way of leading the girl to the floorboard, bang on it, find a Ouija board.
Look, that's
with
some
the picture
paranormal
of the
activity
picture
crap.
and the name on the back.
Still creepy.
Little on the nose. So my personal opinion, that's
Never
where
know.
you guys can get in and, tell us what your thoughts are. Like, share,
Subscribe.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
Till the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.